check to see if it works. Go. Do you know anybody in the theatre? That's a good question. Let me see. Let's roll a dice. I'll just roll a physical dice to see. Should be something based on something vaguely. You've got a high performance stat, which would kind of suggest that you might know some people, and your charisma is 16. So I'm going to give you a +3 bonus to this roll. I'm going to make the difficulty 15. In which case, I'm just going to roll a charisma check on your character sheet. So let's do this. I'll share your screen. Like this. You can see it?
I can see yes.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a charisma check. Here we go. Ooh. Not very high. Well, almost rolled a 20, but it rolled over onto a 2. So you got a 5. So it turns out that all the actors that you know right now in the theatre are very busy rehearsing for something. And they pretty much don't have time to talk to anyone. I mean, you could force your way in or something. That's possible. If you really wanted to push your luck, you could try something like that, but they might not be friends with you after that.
I'll quickly find a mop and a bucket and start cleaning up.
Where are you? You
Once I get to the theatre,
okay, so you've gone to the
I'll grab a mop and a bucket and start cleaning up.
Okay, so you've got to have to stand around the theatre for a while.
Yeah.
Now this theatre is like an open theatre with open to the sky, and there's an awning that comes across the top. They don't have it's not an indoor theatre like we're used to, right? It's more like a Globe Theatre in Shakespeare's time, right?
Yeah.
So it's what they call theatre in the round. So the stage is in the center. It's kind of like an arena, actually. But the stage is raised up. And so there's a lot of little alleys around behind the seats that you can get to. And seeing as I said that you know the city like the back of your hand, we'll do another roll, another check to see what we can do. This could be, we'll use a deception check to see if you can get yourself a bucket and a mop, right? That's what you're after?
Yeah.
I mean, you could also just buy a bucket and a mop, but that's a whole other thing.
I haven't got a lot of money.
Okay, so we're going to roll this for this. 18 plus 5 is 23. Okay, so you totally managed to get a bucket and a mop. You just wander down, and when nobody's looking, you grab the bucket and the mop, which was already being used, but somebody's, in fact, you just tell somebody that they need it, and they leave the bucket and the mop and leave it to you. So you've just adjusted your clothes a bit. Would that be about right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so you got the bucket and the mop. What are you going to do now?
I make my way I clean up near the costume room.
Uh-huh.
Where they have fine clothes that a rich man should wear.
Uh-huh. Well, okay. To be fair, you probably actually still have some fairly fine clothes of your own.
Do I? I wouldn't have done that if I got some of my own.
Well, maybe there's something in particular that you need. I don't know. Maybe you need some. Maybe what you need is some jewelry, because you had to sell all your jewelry.
Yeah.
Because you were rich, right? So you would still have to find clothes, but nobody wants to buy your old clothes, but they will buy your jewelry. So you sold all your rings, all your earrings, your jewelry, all that stuff. Why is my phone being called from your phone? That's weird. All right, so you're going to go to the costume room. So now you're standing around outside the green room, and you look inside, and you can see it. There's a couple of people in there getting made up, and there's they're getting their fittings done. There's 2 women and a man, And obviously, being actors, they don't care about their various states of undress, so they're getting changed right in front of each other and what have you. And there's an assistant who's helping this lady put on this dress.
Yeah.
But so you're just sweeping with your eyes down on the floor, I take it.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So you're going to go in there, and the assistant looks up and says, "You're not supposed to be in here. Get out."
They told me to bring the bucket here. What am I to do? I'm only doing my job.
Who told you?
Well, they're on the stage now.
What, an actor? Was it one of the actors told you? I bet it was that darn Sybil. Sybil's always engaging the staff and the help around here. She shouldn't do that. She's an actor. She needs to stay out of our business. You're not supposed to be
I'm new here. I'm new. I'm new. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Oh, look, Dran, it's okay. Just let the young lad in here and clean the floor. There's a bit of muck over there he can clean up. It's fine. We don't mind. I'm sure he's seen it all before.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So you come into the changing room and you're still sweeping the floor.
Yeah.
I assume you're poking around looking for stuff, so I'm going to make a wisdom perception check for you.
And I'm putting it into the bucket.
Right. Clever. Okay, so I'm going to roll sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You rolled a 14, and that's going to be +5. You get 19. Okay, great. You managed to steal some really nice costume jewelry.
Okay, and I quickly disappear and thank everybody and out.
All right, so off you go. You go back out again, and now you've got the costume jewelry that you needed to achieve this very noble kind of look that you were going for.
Yeah.
All right, because that's the one thing that you wouldn't have been able to sell yourself on. You know, people would expect you to have jewelry.
Okay.
Pretending to be a noble.
Yeah.
All right, so where do you go now?
Okay, I go to where my clothes are.
Yep.
And I start to dress.
All right.
If you go to a place of finery and you don't look fine, people get suspicious.
Indeed, they do.
Yes.
They will start wondering what you're doing there. So I'm going to make a, what do you call it, a disguise check. Let's see if you've got disguise. I'm not seeing it on there.
I know you told me he had it. That's why I'm doing it.
For sure. Tools, disguise kit, fortune kit, thieves tools. Why is it not on here? Other, sneak attack, I guess it's just weapons. Equipment, features and traits. Racial traits. All right, well, we're going to call it a dex check, and I'm going to give you...
I'm sure you read that to me the last time. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Well, try a